LaVar Ball telling TMZ that if the Lakers trade Lonzo, it would be the worst move they ever made. Max, is LaVar hurting Lakers free agency?
Yeah, but not for exactly that reason. The number one way he hurt Lakers free agency is he allowed his son to get to the NBA with a broken shot. I mean, that hurts Lakers free agency. Not just because the Lakers would otherwise be a much better team. Imagine if Lonzo didn't have a broken shot. Because he can rebound, he can play defense, he's a brilliant passer, he's a good teammate. Imagine if he didn't have a broken shot. And now LeBron, Paul George, Kawhi, whoever is looking at the Lakers like, imagine you hear Lonzo Ball, but you think, name of point guard with good shot. And Kyle Kuzma, and Brandon Ingram, and cap space. But that's not what they have. And with LaVar talking as much as he does, Stephen A., and with the Lakers looking to make moves, you need Lonzo to have trade value. Seems to me he has very little trade value. The Spurs don't even want to start a conversation about Lonzo Ball. And when the Spurs don't want to start a conversation about Lonzo Ball, it's like in the NFL. If the Patriots don't want to start a conversation, you think, oh, maybe this guy...
People take notice.
He ain't going to be that good. I mean, when the best talent evaluators feel that way about a guy. So, yeah, if you're going to talk the way LaVar Ball does, then your son can't have a broken shot by the time he gets to the NBA. I do think he's hurting the Lakers' free agency.
I don't think so. I think that Magic Johnson and them have basically put LaVar in check. LaVar saying something like this, it's no big deal. Lonzo Ball, I saw a picture of Lonzo. He's getting bigger. He's been in the weight room. Luke Walton said he's been in the weight room every day. I saw a picture of him. He definitely has gotten bigger. I think that's a huge, huge plus because he's got to get stronger, can't get pushed around. And I think that he has tremendous potential. I'm going to tell you what I think is really going on here. I think LaVar Ball is being slick. I think LaVar Ball knows. I think he knows, obviously knows Lonzo can play. I think maybe the kid, was it LaMelo, the youngest? I think LaMelo can play. LiAngelo, I think, is a question mark. And I think he knows that he's got two dudes, two of his children that can make it on the NBA level. A third, probably not. But he's trying to hype up that third to get them all three. I mean, the man has proven himself to be quite the marketer. We can't take anything away from what LaVar Ball brings to the table. There is no doubt that he deserves props for that, no matter how obnoxious he appears at times or what have you. He's done a good job for the most part. He's got his son the recognition that he otherwise would never have had.
But if we're sitting here,
go ahead.
If we're sitting here going, we all believe that for LeBron, it's going to come down to the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Los Angeles Lakers. If we believe that LeBron's not sure where he's going to go, and he's weighing those two options, then even if LaVar talking a lot about Lonzo, whatever, isn't a big deal, even if it's just a little deal, but it goes into the negative, the con category for the Lakers, that's a bad thing, Stephen A. If it's going to come down to a close call, you want everything on the
Stephen
good.
A, it does hurt the trade value, I think, a little bit.
If they could, let's say they could get Kemba Walker for him, an idea that's been floated recently. I don't think they can. But if they could, situation would be much better. But as long as Lonzo can't shoot, I know I said Ben Simmons, if you can't shoot, you better do everything else at an extraordinarily high level. Lonzo does other things at a nice level. Ben Simmons does it on a transcendent level. Lonzo's not Ben Simmons. And so what is his trade value? So you're kind of stuck with LaVar Ball. Does LeBron want that?
Well, we don't know what LeBron wants right now, but I don't think that he's worried about LaVar Ball. I think that when you have a guy like Lonzo, let's give Lonzo credit where credit is due. Now, granted, him rapping and being more assertive with his rap lyrics than he ever was on the court in his rookie season is something that I pointed out. But he is incredibly respectful to the stars in the league, particularly somebody like LeBron. You never heard Luke Walton or Magic Johnson or anybody complain about having to interact with this kid. And LeBron is not the kind of dude that's going to sit up there and allow his daddy to impact his thoughts about the kid.
And Lonzo's got game. He's got game. He just can't shoot.
And Lonzo's got some game. He got to work on his shot, but he's got some game and he can defend and all of that stuff. He's a decision maker. I just think he needs to be more aggressive. That's my thing. But I don't think LeBron would hold LaVar Ball against the Lakers or Lonzo.
Not LeBron, but when I'm saying trade value, I mean other teams. Like if he was a part of some package deal, it's like another reminder, like we don't want to deal with this mess.
Well, that's definitely,
because it connects to his
that's
dad.
definitely a possibility because you do have micromanagers on the executive levels in the NBA who walk around so panicky about trying to keep their job that they forget to do their job. There is a lot of those in the NBA.
And my point is you're stuck with Lonzo, you believe, if you're LeBron, and therefore stuck with LaVar. I like Lonzo, I like LaVar, but I'm saying from LeBron James' point of view, maybe he doesn't. The point is you're stuck with them because, look, D'Angelo Russell, for all the different problems, can shoot. And so they were able to get out of a very bad Mozgov contract using D'Angelo Russell as the incentive for the Nets to take the Mozgov contract. Well, I'm sure they would love to do that to get out of the Luol Deng contract. I'm sure if LaVar would be a problem for LeBron James, they'd love to use Lonzo to get out of that situation. I don't think they can. I don't think that Lonzo's enough for someone to take the Luol Deng contract even. My point is because, and it's not just that Lonzo can't.
Well, that's true. That's
it's that the
true.
shot is broken. Markelle Fultz, you see his shooting motion. It looks normal, more or less. Lonzo Balls needs to be stripped down and built back up. That's not a maybe even one season process. And I think if others feel that way, if what I'm saying is true and others feel that way, then the Lakers are stuck with him. They're stuck with LaVar, and that's not a good thing if LeBron James isn't crazy about that.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't think it's going to come down to that.